Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for July 19th, 20th, 21, and 22nd. That's Monday through Thursday. Now, this is a general reading, so you know I'm going to be using, of course, my Radley Valentine decks. I use my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading. I'll pull one from my Angel Tarot cards. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. But remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. Now we are coming to the end of Cancer season, and we will be entering into Leo season. So you'll see there's what I call the long readings, and that'll be from July 22nd to August 22nd. Please take a look at those. I've also posted in the community page, and I'm doing this in the descriptions too, so they should be popping up with this, how to navigate through the readings. I do 2 readings a week. They're what I call the short readings. Once a month, right before the new season is coming, I do the long readings. So please take a look at that. Now, a couple of things. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to let the message out. No filters, or at least try not to filter too much with my own interpretation, maybe? Let's put it that way. We do have some interesting energies that are going on. Leo season has a lot of bizarre stuff going on. So, and we've got the 2 full moons in Aquarius, which I think is extremely unusual. I really didn't research it, but it is, to me, I think that's an unusuality. And then there's other things going on too. So take a look at the longer readings. That will be, I talk about that part in the introduction. Also too, we do have some word on solar storms happening. So, if you're having headaches, if you're feeling a little nauseated, if you just have this sense of something unusual happening, a lot of this energy is going on right now. Now, any of the cards that are reversed usually mean stronger message. Please take a look at that. And the court cards do have different types of energies to them also besides what's being shown. I talk about that if they come up. Let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we are going to do a couple of cards, just the overlying energy, and this is with the Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. And this could be very personal to you, but this is very much an overview in kind of the world type of energies. And we do have some very bizarre things going on. The solar storms, I do think that they're affecting people not necessarily positively, and we know that that's going on. So this is one of the reasons. When the people that comment to me, we have a little bit of a communication going on, and I feel that you were brought here for a reason. And I think the main reason is that we can encourage each other to keep our vibrations high. There's a lot of low vibration people, energies out there, and we need to help to counter it. So just know that. That's kind of like we're on a mission. We're on a mission. So let's see what we might have. And let's see, we're going to pull 3 cards from the Waite Rider or the Rider deck. Sometimes it goes by that. 1, 2, and 3. Let's see what we might have. Make them pretty. Okay, I don't know if these are reversed or not, so we'll just flip them. First card. Okay, so now this is the one that people say, can you put this back in the deck? Okay, this is reversed. This is a 3 of Swords. And also, too, remember, numbers have meanings. Numbers are very, very strong. I just give you a little peek into the numbers. But numbers is a way of communication from the angelic force, the angelic realm. Okay, so when I tell you to go and take a look at these numbers what I'm saying is, you can meditate, pray over the numbers, and sometimes the energies will, sometimes the messages can come, but sometimes it's really easy to just go to the internet, type in the numbers, and put angelic meanings or what do these numbers mean? And then read read the pop-up, do the search engine, read what pops up, and see what really, really resonates with you. So three has a lot of interesting energy too. So there is the power of three. When you do something 3 times, say something 3 times, have 2 other people with you in agreement. Very strong energy there. Also Trinity energy. Also creativity energy. So this is, and what is creativity? Creativity is, the birth of a new idea, the birth of a new venture. So here we have the 3 of Swords. And like I said, this is the one that people generally like you to just kind of put back in the deck and let's just not think about this. The 3 of Swords is an interesting one. Swords is air energy. It is our Gemini, our Libra. It's also our Aquarius energy, and we do have those, those full moons coming up. So, this is our thoughts, our plans, hearing news also. So if you look at this, there's the storm clouds behind it, but yet it is not necessarily raining on top of it. So something is behind us. Something is behind us. The other thing about the swords, if you look, it is in a heart. So this is something that is hurtful. This is something that has basically something that we did not want to really deal with or want to deal with even now. But if you look at this, if you had 3 swords sticking in your heart and these were current, you would be, excuse me, a bloody mess, okay? These are usually older wounds that you are not necessarily dealing with or facing in the present. So this is when I tell you that this is when higher power, and I'll talk about higher power, your guardian angel, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, whoever that is to you, the source, that's personal for you, okay? Okay. So it's kind of saying that this is a weight that you are still carrying with you. So so if we're doing this for an overview of the world, this is a weight that continues, and we're just darn old tired of it. This is some energies that are kind of like, it is time for us to push them off. It is time for us to start healing. It is time. So this is kind of that energy. This is not current, but it's still current because we carry it with us. Okay? Okay. So something is, to me, this is something that we're going to have to possibly address in the world. This is world energy. So we're going to have to address this. Possibly, it will come up more and more this week, this Monday through Thursday. Now, granted, energies don't shift. I mean, they don't shift quickly, unless it's Mercury. But anyway, but a lot of times with the energies, they transition. So sometimes the transition can be actually quick. I shouldn't have said they don't. Sometimes it can be quick, but a lot of times they move. That's why when we do our readings, sometimes it's a continuation. Many times it's a continuation of the week before and the week before. But this is something that we might be even recognizing. Like I said, the storm clouds are behind us. Even though it's raining, they are behind us. They are not falling upon us, okay? But it is something that the world needs to kind of move on from. Let's see what the next card is. The King of Swords. Now, I told you that the court cards have underlying energy. So the King's underlying energy is swords. And this is the King of Swords. We talked about what this is. Now, this is someone that has seen and done everything. This is considered, the King of Swords is actually considered the oldest of all the tarot cards, of all the tarot messages. And this is a masculine energy. We all have feminine and masculine energies in us, to some degree. But the King of Swords uses his wisdom. He has seen everything. He has learned a lot. He is very, very objective. The thing is, he's also, I like to think of him as very laser focused, okay? Very much, but yet not necessarily so focused that he doesn't see the other parts of what's going on, but he's able to remove a lot of the noise, a lot of the emotions, and just get down to the facts. Get down to what truly, truly is what matters. A lot of times because we are emotional spirits, I like to think of ourselves as not necessarily bodies with spirits, but spirits with bodies. Okay? So we do have that emotion. We do have a lot of caring. A lot of time our caring clouds our objectivity. So this is about being objective. This is about looking at things very clearly and moving away the emotions. Now, we can be kind, we can be caring, but the King of Swords is very much, this is what needs to be done, very objective energy. Next card. Okay, and that is reversed. So here we have an 8. 8 has unlimited opportunities, unlimited possibilities, but this is also strength. This is, this is that we have this, part of this is 2 messages. This is a twofold message. One is we will need strength. The other is we do have the strength. And part of that is us all together raising those vibrations, connecting with our source, connecting with our higher power to continue to keep us strong through this time. But there is also this gentleness. There is also this kindness. So to me, there is some things, we've got a lot of that sword energy. There's some things that have to move on. There's some things that there's some things the world has to move on from. There's some things that the world has to, basically see clearer than what the world is necessarily demonstrating or seeing. There's too much. There is more emotion, so there is a time for clarity coming. And this is about strength. So this would just be, we need to keep on our path. We need to be connecting however we connect and whoever we connect with. Okay? So, and we just need to stay strong during this week. Again, we are entering into Leo season. It's got some wonderfully positive energy, and it's got some just old kind of wonky energy. I know that's my term. We have some wonky energy coming up in Leo season. Okay, so why don't we start our readings? Hello, my Tauruses. How are my sweet Tauruses doing? Oh, I love you all. You know I do. Anyway, shout out to Mariah. So anyway, my Tauruses, a lot of things going on. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. There's something trying to block the channel. So please, we need to move that along. So all together we can do that. Now, the other thing too is please remember to watch at least one time the introduction, because there's a lot of things going on and Spirit was really moving through that. So I think it's very, very important. I did forget to mention that we are coming up to that full moon. So a lot of the times, new moon to full moon, request, full moon, usually it could be 3 days before, 3 days after, but I like it the day before, day of, and day after. Full moon is about, releasing, relinquishing, and request. Release what's holding you back, relinquishing what you don't need anymore, and request, because it's okay to request from Spirit the good stuff. Okay? Okay, so like I said, Spirit has been moving a lot with these readings. So please comment. Let's see what we have here. Okay. I don't know. Do these cards want to come out? I think they kind of do. So we're going to take those out. And we're going to go there too. So nothing is reversed. Let's see what we have. Oh, and please remember to watch Taurus July 22nd through August 22nd, because that's about the Leo season. So here we go. First card is the 10 of Gabriel. Okay, you've been... 10. Let's step back a second. 10s have transitional energy. If you've got a pen and paper, write it down. And also, if you get any angels visiting, write their names down too. Transitional energies. 1 is a new beginning. 0 has God, universal source energy. But so there's some big energy here. Gabriel is fire energy. It is our Leo, Sagittarius, Aries energy. So passionate, burning, determined. Get your roller skates on, okay? Just get your roller skates on. I guess that's the best thing I can tell you right now. Get your roller skates on. There's going to be a lot of stuff coming. Maybe this is because you're finishing up Cancer season and we're, to get ready for the next. But this is a lot of things. If there are some projects that you have been putting off until Leo season, try to get these things done this week. But again, it's about getting your roller skates on. It's about asking for some help. It's about, it's about not necessarily holding everything on your shoulders. Okay? So again, put your roller skates on. A lot of things happening. It doesn't necessarily have to be all done by you, but you need to ask for help and you need to delegate if you're not the one that's going to be doing this. Here we are. Ask your angels for helpful people to lighten your load. Working too many hours, trying too hard to please others. And that's the thing too is, I don't know, maybe, I know I have a Taurus. That we talked about this, I think, today. The thing is, you have to live. You have to have a life too. And this is something I saw when I was working for a job. Yes, one of my many sayings that float around in my mind. But this one made an impact. Didn't necessarily make a change for me at the time, but made an impact. The graveyard is filled with indispensable people. Okay? Think on that for a little bit. Anyway, next card is the High Priestess. Now, my Tauruses, you know that you have a strong psychic connection. You have a strong source connection. You reach out to that higher power. Whoever that is to you. No judgment on that. Your journey is your journey as mine is mine. And we meet and we meet and we go and walk a little bit together. Okay, so the High Priestess, this is Archangel Haniel. So now we have a 102. Definitely kind of the numbers have been really jumping lately. The messages from the numbers have been coming too. But 2 has some crossroads, some decision making. 2 is also about partnering, but this partner would not necessarily be with the natural partner. This would be with your supernatural partner. This would be maybe spending some more time in meditation, prayer, more time in that metaphysical world to help you through. Because again, this is the kind of the thing where you go, oh, I need some help. Oh, I need some help as you get through this week. But there's also this sense of, intuition. There's a sense of gut check. There's a sense of, where am I going? What am I doing type of energy. So reach out to your higher power. Reach out and then, most importantly, listen. Now, you may not necessarily agree. There's many times that I've had my higher power say, I want you to do this. And I've been, no, not doing that. No, no, no. Because sometimes higher power, well, many times, spirit will stretch you out of your comfort zone. And many times, spirit will have you do something without any understanding, only to tell you why you did this after you did it. Okay, so there is a trust thing that spirit wants to foster. But sometimes it's just like, no, not today, not today. But then I look at it this way, then the blessing isn't yours, and spirit gets spirit's way anyway. Anyway, I know, we went down a different pathway. Let's go here. Powerful psychic insights, reflection and meditation that provides valuable information. Be at peace. Here we are. Next card, last card, the Empress. Oh, I love this. So now we have it 1, 0, 2, 3. So now we can even look at it as, 10, sometimes the zeros drop off. So we can even look at it as a 1, 2, 3. Get ready, get set, go. Okay, so that could be going on too. The Empress, to me, universal energy. The Empress now you have both of these have feminine energy. Yes, and we all have a little bit of both. We have feminine, masculine energy at different times, different ratios also. So, let's get that done with. But the Empress has universal, has big energy. Kind of think of this as the Empress. I'm kind of getting this for you. The Empress is kind of your crown chakras. And the High Priestess is kind of your third eye chakra. Now, I've never really thought of it that way, but it's like so the crown chakra is that coming and going like an escalator up to your divine. And the third eye chakra is the receiver, the messages that come in. So there is things, they call this the pineal gland. There's different pronunciations for that, but it is that intuition, that psychic power, that psychic intuition, but it is kind of the receiving information. And then this is the up and down. This is the sending the message up, but receiving messages too. So there's different energies, but they're very closely aligned with each other. But the Empress, universal energy, Archangel Gabriel, the divine messenger, which is, kind of like you would think this would have the messages coming, but it's also a sense of unblocking some of this too. The Empress is giving you. The Empress is saying, here, let me provide for you. Let me move you. Let me give you to you. Give you things that you need. So again, get your roller skates on because you're in for a ride. You're in for a ride. You're in for lots of changes. And it could be very much, while we like to be, and you, my Tauruses, like to have it more naturally explained, there could be a lot of supernatural explanations going on with this too. So the energies may be very natural. You like to see it, you like to hear it, you like to, this has to be real. Well, yeah, the physical, metaphysical, natural, supernatural. Anyway, Archangel Gabriel, so make sure you have that. Time to act upon your plans. Creativity is rewarded, luxurious or abundant resources. Interesting stuff. So things are happening for you, my Tauruses. Now, again, you might be saying, yeah, I'd like to see it more in the natural, Deb, but things are moving around you. Let's go on here now. And again, too, the more I look at, definitely look up the 10, 2, 3, but it's kind of like a 1, 2, 3, very much a countdown here, or count up. 1, 2, 3, go. I guess if it was a countdown, it would be 3, 2, 1, but this is a start. This is the start. Here we are. Next card. This is reversed. Queen of Water. Now, Queen's energy is water, the underlying energy. So this is water, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, emotional, Queen, feminine energy. So you have a ton of feminine, intuitive energy around you. Now, a lot of this has to do with the moon cycles too, so be aware of that. A lot of that too. So some of you may be having a little bit of an upset tummy too, because there's a deep emotional, there's this like, oh, I just feel it so much. So there's a deep feeling. It may be a little bit unnerving for you because it's like, I just feel things so deeply. And the Queen of Water is exactly that. Feels things very deeply. Feels things very emotionally. But there's also a lot of this moon energy going on. And so it may not necessarily be comfortable for you. This may not be a comfortable week for you. You may think, do I have, and again, I'm not a doctor. So if you have some problems with your stomach, that's who you need to see, okay? But but this is your gut. This is your saying, I just feel so deeply. So, what are you going to do? One of the things too is, call upon Haniel, call upon Gabriel for some of that protection, call upon your higher power for some of that protection, and also identify what it is you're feeling. Write it down. My Tauruses, okay, you are good at this. Virgos are better. I'm going to be honest. Virgos are better, but you're good at identifying you're good at identifying. You're better, I think, than Virgos. Don't tell them that. But Virgos are better at writing it down. But if you can, start writing things down a little more. Let things out a little bit more. So this is an emotional response. This is caring very deeply. We're just going to put that, but feeling very deeply too. Okay, so tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. It's not always comfortable. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. So basically, I'm going to go with the care for yourself a little bit more so. But, others are important too. But with all of this higher power energy, with all of this intuitive energy, and I'm totally getting the chakra energies. I don't know. There might be reasons, but I'm totally getting those chakra energies here too. So let's see what we have to do. A card is already, it's flipped. What card would be valuable or helpful for my Tauruses? Oh, green jade. Green jade, and it was reversed. Attracting love, balances, dreams come true, purity. Interesting. If you have some jade, get it out. Carry it. Wear it. Okay? Yeah, like I said, lots of stuff going on. So let's move. I need to be balanced, right? Anyway, my Tauruses, remember, like, share, subscribe, click on the bell. Most importantly, and let me know what this was all about, my Tauruses. Okay. Most importantly, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.